Hello Leo, welcome to your general reading for the week. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to pull a spirit animal oracle card for you to see where your current energies are at, okay? Let's see here. Keep in mind that my readings are general and timeless. Energies are interchangeable. And just keep an open mind and take what resonates, okay? Let's see. What do we got for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for the collective of Leo? What can you tell me? What messages do we have? Badger spirit. Wow, look at this. It says be fearless and bold. I don't know what this is about, but there's almost a feeling of like, obviously, you know, lacking confidence, right? In going after something that you want to pursue. And you see how there's like all these flowers and feathers and stuff, and the beads, you know, the headpiece. It's like there's a level of creativity here that you're involved in. Maybe you're very creative, Leo. Alright, let's see. Let's see what else is going on. I'm going to pull some energy oracle cards. What do we got for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for the collective of Leo? What do we got? There's a determination here, though. There's a feeling of determination. Yeah, look. Indecision. So you're having trouble. It's almost like you're at a crossroads here. You're having trouble making a choice on what path to go down, what path to follow in life. What else, Spirit? What else for Leo? Universe, what else can you tell me? There's a choice that needs to be made. That's what I just heard. And Dorcas spirit came up. So this could be talking about taking a spiritual path, right? Making a decision to follow spirit. Or it's almost like spirit is calling you, you know, or something here. There's a feeling of like being called by the wind, right? You remember the movie Chocolat? You remember how she talks about like the north wind and how it calls you? It like comes to you when it's time to move on, right? Let's see. Is that what we're dealing with here, Spirit? Is the winds of change calling Leo to move on, to move forward? And I think you know this. I think you feel this sense of change. What was that? So happy family came up in reverse. It's interesting. There's a desire here. There's a desire here to be a part of, I mean, for some of you, it could very well like be, it's like a desire to be with your family, right? And family comes in all different forms, okay? It's not just like your mom, your dad, you know, your brother, your sister. It's literally like, it could be anything, you know, it could be a group of friends that I feel like maybe it's like you missed them. And it's like you want to reconnect, you want to feel that sense of community, right? Yeah, it's almost like spirit is guiding you towards that. Or for some of you, maybe the family situation that you're in right now is not actually making you happy. I don't know, take it as it resonates. But I do get this strong sense that spirit is calling you. It's like saying, like, follow me to this door, you know? That's it. Okay. I'm gonna pull a Shaman Oracle card, Mystical Shaman Oracle card here for you. Let's see, what else do we have for Leo? I don't know if you can see, but this is my kitty Leo. I forgot if I actually showed you last week, but we just got him not that long ago. He's like 8 months or 8 weeks now. Mwah. His name is Leo, and it's very interesting because when we came up with his name, it just kind of happened spontaneously, because we were just throwing out, you know, spitballing names, and my husband Matt, he's like, what about King Leonidas? You know, because he loves the movie 300 and Gerard Butler, right? And I was like, that's fitting because I can totally see him as a Spartan. And so Leo ended up being his like nickname. And what's interesting about that is we adopted him during Leo season. So it's pretty weird, pretty crazy. So you got soul retrieval here. Okay, so this card, I get a sense of transformation, a sense of like creativity emerging for you. I'm gonna read a little bit from the book here. Let's see, number 49. Soul retrieval. Yeah, I just got these cards, so I'm still kind of learning what they all mean, okay? Let's see, the essence. Soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. At first, we'll use soul retrieval to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. Later, we learn to journey to recover our original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden, who still speaks to the rivers, to the trees, and to God. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. Here's the invitation. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. You have healed the cause of the pain you feel, so you do not need to dwell on it any longer. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read right now. Really, it's true. If you are still hovering over an old wound, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one, the journey back to Eden. See, it's something about going back home, going back to your roots. I don't know, something. Here's the medicine. When did you compromise what you truly believed in to be loved or accepted by someone? Think back over your life and find the time or times when this happened. Vow never to compromise your integrity again. What have you agreed to in the name of love that you know is deeply wrong? Make it right this instant. Interesting. Yeah, I just feel like there's a... It almost feels like you're digging deep, and you know, we are entering Virgo season, right? And this is like a time for introspection, a time for decluttering your mind, decluttering your space, clearing out the energies, right? In order to start anew. And I feel like there is an ending to a cycle and the beginning to a new cycle here for you. And part of that has to do with going back to your roots, you know, figuring out what you're all about, who you truly are. And soul retrieval, this also, I feel like this talks to, or this speaks to the inner child in you, right? Probably some of you are reconnecting with your inner child, okay? Let's see. I'm going to pull some more cards here. Let's jump into the tarot. Spirit is wanting me to use the Light Seer's Tarot deck for your read. Look at that. Judgment. Scorpio energy. This card talks about awakening, a divine intervention. So maybe for some of you, Spirit is having to intervene and really show you the way here. Leo. No, no, no. Don't you do it. Don't you go for my crystals. Child. Okay, let's do this. Alright, universe, spirits, and guides, what can you tell me about Leo? Look. Two of Wands. Yeah, you're having to make a decision. I feel like you're having to make a decision to travel somewhere, to go far, to go places. That's what I hear. It's like this person, it's almost like, you know, Rapunzel trapped in the tower. And it's like she really wants to go, she really wants to leave the tower. That's just the vibe that I'm picking up. What else, Spirit? What else do you have for Leo? Let's see. King Leonidas, what are you doing? So look at this, the Four of Wands in reverse. So this talks about marriage, this talks about solid foundation, stability, happy family, right? And it's interesting because happy family came up in reverse here too. There's something here. I feel like maybe for some of you, you could be dealing with a divorce. You could be dealing with separation. Come here, Leo. Speaking of separation, I need to separate you. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else do we have for Leo? He probably thinks I'm calling him. Come on. What is this? This is not a reading for you, sir. So you got Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's nostalgia here. I feel like there's a feeling of missing something, and maybe missing, maybe there's a feeling of like homesick, right? Maybe you feel homesick, you know, maybe you miss being a child, because you know how when we're children, we don't have to worry about a thing, right? Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this to me is kind of like you're sitting on the opportunity, kind of not seeing the opportunity. It's like the opportunity is being presented to you, but you're just kind of not seeing it because you're too focused on these empty cups over here that you can't see the opportunity that's shining bright right behind you. The bat signal has been called. That's what I hear. The bat signal has been lit. Whoa. So look at this. It's Virgo season, the Hermit. And then you got the Eight of Swords too. So this talks about you being in your head. It's almost like being afraid, right? Being afraid to venture off. And then what's interesting Four of Pentacles popped out too. So this talks about holding on too tightly to something. It could be to finances, right? It could be talking about just material possessions, but there's just a feeling of not wanting to let go. Interesting. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell me about Leo? He's a little brat. I call him the spoiled prince because he gets what he wants. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What else do you have for Leo? Look at this. The Devil, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. But that card talks about self-enslavement, right? There is a feeling of feeling trapped, but it's like you're only doing it to yourself. It's like this feeling of wanting to move forward, but being hesitant to do so. Being afraid to do so. Maybe some of you are, it's like you are reconnecting with your inner child, and that inner child is taking you places, right? In a sense of like, it's guiding you to where you feel you want to be. So Six of Pentacles came up, and I feel like this talks about generosity. Maybe being in a place where you are being generous with your time and energy. Maybe you're overextending your time and energy to others. And not enough to yourself. The World in reverse. So yeah, this could talk about travel, separation, distance. This also could talk about the ending of a cycle here for you, right? Let's see what else, Spirit. What else do you have for Leo? Four of Swords. A lot of fours here. Yeah, you got 4, 4, 4. And another 4. You got all fours. You got 4 fours. Oh my gosh, Leo. Look it up. Google it. What does that mean? 4, 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. Four of Swords. You're contemplating. It's like you are taking time out for yourself to rest, relax, recharge your batteries, recuperate, heal. Maybe for some of you, it's like this feeling of not really wanting to, not really feeling motivated to take action, right? Let's see. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like an opportunity that is taking a long time to come in. It's a very slow moving opportunity, almost not moving. Maybe there's no progression here in your life. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. It almost feels like you're losing faith. What is this talking about? This is probably talking about moving forward in life and not allowing yourself to hold yourself back. There's a certain creativity here, though. With the Badger Spirit, I feel like there's a certain creativity that like wants to emerge with the butterfly spirit. It's like there's transformation happening. Maybe not right now with the Hermit card and with it being Virgo season, maybe now you are taking the time to sit with yourself, right? And actually contemplate, like, what is it that I really want? And coming to an understanding of, like, what truly makes you happy, and reconnecting with your inner child. You know, for some of you, it could be this feeling of being homesick and wanting to go back home. For some of you, it could be wanting to go back home to a community that you feel is your home. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be back home, right? But I don't know, I just get this feeling of, like, being trapped. I don't know, maybe it's due to financial constraints, right? Maybe for some of you, you could be dealing with financial constraints with the Four of Pentacles here. And that's what's holding you back. It's like, I want to move, but I don't have any money. I'm not making any money. There's no progress happening. But with the World card here in reverse, that tells me that there's an ending to a cycle here. Yeah, it's like you're stepping into a newer version of yourself. And, you know, this might take some time, but I do see that eventually, at some point, you're going to start listening to Spirit and what Spirit wants you to do. All right, let's go ahead and get a most likely outcome for you, and then we'll pull another advice card, animal oracle card for you. Look, bottom of the deck, the moon in reverse. So there are hidden, it's almost like I hear motives. It's like you're hiding your motives, kind of like not really laying everything out on the table, because it's like, I almost get this feeling of, like, you're comfortable where you are, you know? Come on, Leo. Ow. You're comfortable where you are, but there's this, I feel like there's this yearning to venture off. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what is the most likely outcome for Leo in regards to this situation? So Knight of Swords came up in reverse. That talks about acting impulsively, being impatient. Yeah, because Five of Pentacles in reverse. You feel left out, or there could be a feeling of loneliness here, right? Maybe you're wanting to act impulsively because you feel alone. Maybe you're, like, wanting this to happen, like, right now. And then the Five of Swords. So this one talks about leaving something behind, but also feeling guilty about it, right? That's what I'm picking up. Like, it could talk about defeat or whatever like that, but that's not what I'm picking up. Come on, Leo. He wants more airtime, you guys. Leo. Look at that. Death. Scorpio energy. This talks about change, transformation. Change for the better, Leo. It's like you're walking, it's like you're leaving something behind and feeling, it's like there's a feeling of guilt that comes with it. But ultimately, it's like you're gonna follow the path of change. You're not gonna resist it. Yeah, and with the Page of Swords here, it just tells me that there's an excitement with this. You know, it's almost like you are moving towards better opportunities, right? Yeah, I get this feeling of like this, whatever this loneliness is, whatever this feeling left out is, it's gonna push you to take action, right? Maybe it'll be impulsive, but ultimately you're gonna leave something behind and for a change to happen, okay? But there's a level of excitement with the Page of Swords here. Anything else, Spirit? Now, why did you do that? The Hierophant in reverse. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a divorce. You know, because the Hierophant talks about marriage, long-term commitment. Three of Cups in reverse, not really, you know, spending time with others, focusing on yourself. And then you have the Tower here. This talks about an epiphany, a realization, right? Let's see, what's going to happen after the Tower? What's going to happen after the Tower? Also with the Page of Swords, I'm kind of picking up like research. Some of you could be doing research in terms of like this divorce. I don't know. So the Six of Cups came up. That card talks about reconciling, right? Reconciliation. Something resurfacing from the past. And this is your aha moment, okay? So it could be someone resurfacing from the past and reconciling with you. But I kind of feel like what we were talking about earlier, like reconnecting with your childhood, right? I kind of feel like you are going to reconnect with your childhood, with your inner child. That is what this aha moment is. It's all about going back to your roots, and it talks about just reconnecting with your inner child. Beautiful. What's on the bottom of the deck? Look, Wheel of Fortune. This talks about good fortune. It talks about things happening the way that they're meant to happen, things happening in your favor, right? Beautiful. Yeah, I definitely, so whatever this is, for some of you, it could be talking about marriage. It could be talking about moving on from a marriage. For some of you, it could be talking about going the distance to achieve a certain goal. For some of you, it could be talking about moving somewhere, relocating, right? But ultimately, the message here is, talks about reconnecting with your inner child in order to understand your higher soul purpose, right? It's almost like you're reconnecting with your higher self. You're aligning with your higher self here. But here's the thing. You have to make a choice, Leo. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, oh, this is your choice. This is your choice to make. We all have our free will, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card to close out this reading. Beautiful, Leo. But I see change for the better. Whatever this is, Leo, I see change for the better. I see transformation happening. Okay, Spirit, what advice do we have for Leo moving forward? What advice do we have for Leo moving forward? Spirit, what advice? Oh, interesting. Look, we got Scarab Beetle Spirit. It says magic works through you. And this all kind of just talks about like finding the power within yourself to move forward, to push yourself forward, to reconnect with that creative side of yourself, to reconnect with your childhood, right? And that's just saying the magic works through you. It starts from here. Beautiful. And then the Well Spirit, it says trust in the great mystery. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but you know, you just gotta trust that universe has your back. You just gotta trust that things are gonna work out the way that they're meant to work out. You know, what will be, right? Leo? Alright, Leo, that's all the time I have for you today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please click the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Just shoot me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, Leo, I will see you later. Bye.